Good morning, children. Today I am taking a seventh standard. I am teaching a poem, The Gymnastic Clock. The Gymnastic Clock. This poem was written by MC Davies. MC Davies. Mary Caroline Davies was born on 1918 in California. She published The Drums in Our Street, a book of war poems, and in 1919 brought out a collection of her poems under the title Youth Riding. Youth Riding. Miss Davies has also written several one-act plays, one of which, The Slave with Two Faces, has had successful presentation. This poem also written by MC Davies. We see here a clock. We see on the board it's a clock. Dear children, in student life we have punctual. We follow the clock. Universal truth, the sun is rising in the early morning. It's the sun do its work. It's hot, it's cloudy, anywhere, whatever it may be, it's do his work punctually. That's why a clock also do his duty punctually. That's why we say, students, you are sit like a rock, work like a clock. Because the clock always do its work. It's a day or night. He did his work regularly. So students also do your work when you will reach your goal. Dear children, in this poem, the title tells us gymnastic. You know about clock. Do you know, children, about clock? What is the meaning of gymnastic? You know the meaning of gymnastic? Here, a person who trains in and practice the sports. A person practice the sports who participate in the event or game. He practice. Do you know, children? Practice will be a perfect. We are practice, make a practice, we are perfect. You had the question answers, you write in the test well. So that a person who trains and practice the sports during competition, before you will go the exam, you are prepared. That time, who want participate in the game, competition, he practice. That's called gymnastic. Who are participate in the competition, he practice, he make a struggle, he do hard work. That is a gymnastic. Practice, that is a before or during the competition is made gymnastic. How the clock awareness of the children? We follow the clock, we are punctual. We got up early in the morning, we see the clock, oh time have not, we will get ready for going school. Do you know, children? We follow the clock. Listen here, the gymnastic clock. MC Davies describe his own words. First, I read the poem. Dear children, you follow the lines. The little clock is friends with me. It talks as plain can be, and says each morning as it rises, now don't forget your exercises. Both hands above your head, then lower them very slowly so. Oh, don't get tired and stop that way. I exercise like this all day. Right in its face, then I said, poof, I wouldn't boast of it like you. But I can swing my arms around too. And so the clock then looks at me, and I look back, and he. Each single morning when we rise, just exercise and exercise. Do you know, children? In this poem, the gymnastic clock here, two characters have here. Two characters. One is speaking, one is listening. The clock and the poet. The clock and the poet. The clock and the poet, MC Davies. Here, the little clock is friends with me. Here, me means poet. The clock is friend to the poet. The little clock is friends with me. Poet's friend. The clock is, the gymnastic clock is friend with the poet. It talks. The clock talks to the poet. Tell to the poet. Plain as plain can be. What you did, what can you do? It's neatly. Plain as plain can be. What you do it neatly, correctly. The clock say to the poet and says, each morning as it rises, each morning, every morning rises. Each morning rises. It rises, get up, he. The clock told to the poet, tell to the poet. Now don't forget your exercise. Don't forget your exercise. You do the exercise, must and should. The clock tell to the poet, you do the exercise. Don't forget. How you do the exercise? Both hands above your head. Both hands above your head. See, the short and the long heads we called here hands. We called here hands. Both hands. The clock tell to the poet. Both hands above your head. Doing exercise like this. Then lower them very slowly. Lower them very slowly. So, don't get tired. Stop. When you make an exercise, doing an exercise, you are tired. But don't stop. The clock, every moment, it's do its work. But it's not tired. It's not stop its work. That's why I exercise like this all day. I doing a exercise all day. Each and every moment, every day, I doing exercise. Do you know? The clock tell to the poet. Right in its face then. I say, poof, shame. Poof means shame. Right its face. Face to face, it tell. Poof, shame, shameless. The clock tells. I wouldn't boast of it like you. Boast means pride. Pride means aham, arrogance. Aham. boast of it. I wouldn't boast of it like you. But I can swing my arms round too. Swing. Swing means back, front and back. Move. It's the hands, front and back. Side and side. Side and side. Move, rotate. But I can swing my arms. I swing my arms back to back to and side to side. My arms round to. Not only side to side, not only front back, round to. And also round. I do the exercise like this. The clock tell to the poet. And so the clock then looks at me. Once the clock looks to the poet, looks at me. And I look back. The poet also look back. Once the clock look to the poet, again the poet look back to the clock. And I, and he, and I, and he. Both the poet and the clock. Each single morning, every morning, each single morning, when we rise, we watch the clock. What's the time? Now, everybody, each and every morning, we are watching. We are see the clock on the wall. Just exercise and exercise. We are doing the type, the clock did the exercise continuously. It's a work hard. He did its work punctually. That's type. Students also do their works. Then they are reach their goal. Then they are achievers. Then they will become achievers. What they want, they will. You will reach your goal, fulfill your dreams. What you have dreams, what you will become. So many students have desires, wishes. You reach your goal, you fulfill your dream, fulfill your wishes. You doing a hard work. Keep on exercise and exercise means doing your work punctually. Then you are achieve your goal. Dear children, here also in this poem we see rhyming words. Rhyming words. The rhyming words, end of the sentence. End of the sentence we are observing here. Me, be. Rises, exercises. Rises, exercises. No, so. Where, day. To. Me, he. Rises, exercises. Do you know, children? The rhyming words also here. Okay, I will stop there. Children, thank you.